All right, guys, welcome to Stock Option King's YouTube channel and data driven trading. I wanted to go over Nick's this month is just basically TradeZillow statement here. As you can see, we had a pretty good month, right? Even though we keep saying November is a slow month and November is not the greatest month, this and that, but not really. You know why? Because we did all right, right? We didn't do too bad here, as you can see. Even with a 66% win rate, we did all right. And I'm gonna talk to you guys a little bit about how I actually did this to myself, where our win rate should be much higher. But as long as our days win rate is 80%, that's amazing, right? We have a very, very good, average day win rate. That's pretty good. But usually on November, market is always slow because of holidays and, half week and so on. But this week was even amazing because we had 3 days, we had 3 trading days, and we had some great trades in all 3 of these days. Amazing, right? And on Friday, we had a really, really good trade, as you can see, actually, the swing trade here that basically paid almost $27,000 profit with only 10K investment. So swings are a whole different ball game, and that's on a whole different account. So we can go over those at some point as well. But let's kind of try to focus on our day trading here a little bit because I do want to kind of go over a couple of things about day trading. A lot of people think that they're supposed to have a smooth ride in making money in day trading. It never is that. I'm so sorry. Um, because what happens is some people, they'll start with, let's say, this, like how Nick did with the $30,000 account. On Friday, they'll make 5K and they'll keep that in the account. The next whole week, they'll make another 37,000 and they'll keep that in the account. So now they have nearly 40,000, $80,000 in the account, and then they'll compound this and they'll trade with, again, $80,000. And then on week 3, they'll make another like 60, 70,000, right? And now their account's at like 130,000. And then on week 3, they'll come in and they'll actually have a losing week, right? Where they'll basically lose all of that money. Guys, this is why compounding and day trading doesn't work. You need to be consistent. You need to trade with consistent size day over day. And you have to stick with the same size, same amount of trade, same strategy, just so you can make money by end of the month. That's the goal. As a day trader, you have to be able to make money by end of the month. That's all what we care about. Similarly, in October as well, as you can see, we have actually had actually 5 losing days on October. We actually had less losing days in November. That's actually crazy. We had more losing days in October, but yeah, I mean, this really doesn't count, but it's okay. Yeah, we had a pretty good couple of days as well. So where, look, similarly to what our P&L would look like 97 versus 99, that we try to be consistent. And that's what day trading is. Like for instance, Nick here, right? He tries to make 5 to 8K every single day. And if he loses 4K, 5K, 6K. But he always knows that if he loses, let's say 5K, he can always come back the next day, make 5K, 10K, 15K, and that's all that matters. As long as you only lose what you can make back the next day, that's good. Look, here on Friday, it was a full tilt mode. Why? Well, because look, we were having some great start here, and then we kind of ran into like fighting. And again, on the 22nd, I just was like, shit. And then we just had like back to back to back hits. It is what it is. And this is the day where I don't like the fact that we ended up this red, but it's okay. It's part of trading. It happens. Even with this counting in, right? We lost a little bit of money on the week. And then, the next week, on one day, you were able to make back the full loss of that whole week, right? And that's what trading is. If you size up too much on your losing days and you size up small on the winning days, you'll actually lose a lot more than you can win. So this is why I recommend watch this video, try to understand that trading is a consistency game. right? Day trading, you need to be consistent. You need to be able to, make these profits and just kind of save them, save them, save them. And then, when you make money at the end of the week, what you do is you take this money, you put it in your bank, right? You take this money, you put it in your bank. You take this money, you put it in your bank. Now you have almost, look, 80, almost 75, almost $80,000 in the bank. Even on a week 4, when you lose money, you can take some money from here, put it back in, and the same thing, right? Like, when you make money, put it in the bank. And this is what actual day trading is, right? Because even if you have a, let's say, bad month, right? Let's say you have a bad month, you can always take some money from the, other months and use that so that you're not stressed. And this is part of trading. You need to be not stressed. A lot of people invest a lot of money into trading where they go full in, they put in 5K that they have. Then the first week they make 5K, but they never put it back in your bank account. They just compound it. They take the 10K, then they try to, make 30K with it, which they end up somehow doing. Amazing. Now they have $40,000, and then, they turn that 40,000 into 80,000. And then on week 4, when they lose, they go full tilt mode, and then they lose that full 80,000, start again with the 5,000. Why would you need to do that? Right? Even if you're starting with a $5,000 account and you're able to only make, for instance, let's say this whole week, right? This week we made about almost, look, with a $30,000 account, about 7,000, right? $8,000, right? And that is about what? Nearly 30%, right? So on a $5,000 account, that would be 1,500. Okay. Here you made over 120%. That means on a $5,000 account, you would have made $6,000, right? So now you have 1,500, 6,000, and then here again another 5,000, right? To say so, right? Because Nick trades with a $30,000 account. This is what I'm trying to give you an idea of, and he still doesn't use full of his like trading account on each trade, right? Let's go into here, to give you guys an idea, right? Look. On this trade, he put in about $9,500 into this trade, and he was able to make 9,300 with that. As you can see, 99%. 94 cents is where we got in on this trade, right down here somewhere, right here, right? This was our first exit, 60 cents. Second exit, $2.24. $2.50, and then $3, and then it actually ended up just going sideways from there, which is good. But this is what I mean. Here, he didn't take off as much, right? He only took off 10 contracts there. He took off another 20 contracts there. He took off another 20 contracts there. But look, majority of them, he took on the first push, 50 contracts. He could have made 300%, but he took profit around 50% on majority of his contracts just so he could be safe for the push if it happens. And if it doesn't happen, he's still locked in half of his profit. But remember, this is what trading is. You don't have to have the best win rate. As long as your winning trades are bigger than your losing trades or equal, and you just have a over 50% winning strategy, you'll end up making money. A lot of people lose only because they are taught the wrong way. They're not taught to not compound in day trading. You can compound in long-term investing, but you cannot compound in day trading. And there has been multiple days where Nick has been very conservative and got out at even break even, and I've made over 50, 80, 100% because that's my trading style. And this is a little bit tweaked version of my trading style. And look, this is why we say it's never going to be one-to-one because of the exits, entries, and this and that. But as long as you're just close enough where, if we traded the same account and I've made over 100K and you've made over 80K, it's amazing. 10, 20% error happens because of the spread, entry time, exit time. Usually, if you have a winning strategy, you want to follow that winning strategy. And this is what we try to do, right? As a team and work together and grow. And look, this is what day trading is. I do webinars on this just to teach you guys the fundamental of day trading. Day trading is just adding up small wins, and then at the end of the week, you have a nice little bag. And then, of course, even if you don't have a green week, 1 week out of the last 10, 20, 30 weeks, it's okay because you can take money from the past bags that you have collected So you can fund your account to what you've been trading with the previous couple of weeks. It's simple. You need to try to stay consistent. And look, I hope we're going to have some great trades next month as well. If you guys want to join, right, a 1 month trial, send me a DM or send me a comment in the YouTube here, right? And I'll let you guys in for 1 month free. And look, some of these days I could have even avoided. Look, we're not only going to talk about our goods, we're going to talk about a little bit of the bad. The little bit of the bad that we did this whole month was that consecutively taking a back to back trade, it has always resulted in a red trade for me. Meaning that if I've taken a trade and I haven't taken a break in between for 30 minutes, 15 minutes, an hour, it has always resulted in a red trade, right? And this brings down my hit rate. And this is what I need to improve just a little bit. And I think we can do this in December. And if we do this, this is going to be an amazing December month. I think if we can just bring our hit rate up by just taking a break after a losing trade. And look, if I would have just taken a break in between my losing trades for an hour or so, my win rate would have been even way, way better, and we would have even had less losing days. But this is part of trading. You need to understand that you will have losing days and you'll have winning days. But as long as you can have losing days that are smaller than your winning days, amazing. We give out some of the craziest plays out there. I still believe we're the best chat room out there. Everybody says this, but look, who's offering you guys a 1 month trial for $1? Nobody. Look, if I can't stand behind what I'm offering, then I shouldn't be offering it, right? I want you guys to try and see for yourself. If you guys want to learn and grow with me, like I said, send me a DM in Discord or send us a message in the comments. Let's grow together, let's make some money, and let's get this December month rolling.